Hello, everyone, and welcome to the WATE 6 on Your Side newsroom. I'm Bo Williams. As we do every Friday, I want to get you up to date on traffic around the area, what's happening now, and more importantly, what's happening, anything coming up over the weekend, and obviously heading into the early part of next week, just so you are prepared. And obviously, if you have any questions, you can always send those to us as well. We'll try to get them answered for you. First and foremost, let's find out what's going on right now. Of course, Friday afternoon, let's see what's happening. And it's not as bad as what we've seen in the past. Just one right now alert coming to us from TDOT. This is I-40 westbound, mile marker 387. Let's bring in some cameras here real quick and let's get a good look. Sometimes it can be a little misleading. Let's go. We'll zoom in a little bit tighter for you here. This is I-40 Alcoa Highway. Let's see if we can get this to pop up for us. And we'll put it into play, and there we go. So traffic, yeah, a little slow westbound, but not horrible. It's not stop and go traffic. Traffic right now looks okay. Eastbound, not bad. Probably save you some time taking 640 instead of taking 40 through town. It'll be like that through the bulk of the day. One thing you won't have to worry about today, obviously with the cloud cover, is going to be glare. Obviously with the sun setting a little bit earlier now, glare can be an issue for that afternoon drive, but you're really not going to have to worry about that, especially today with the cloud cover, so you should be okay as you're heading out. We'll check one more camera for you, and then we'll move on and get you up to date on some other things that we need to be watching out for. Let's see here. We'll bring up, this is the camera at 40 at Middlebrook. A little slower there westbound. Once you approach the 640 interchange, you can see here at the top of the screen, that's westbound traffic. Eastbound, clear as a bell, but westbound right now is definitely slower. No reports of any accidents, and that's always a good thing. We'll let you know if that changes, but again, right now it looks like 40 westbound, right there in the downtown area, about the only spot where we're seeing any significant slowdowns, though, just picked up on this. If you are heading up Broadway, heading up toward Halls, that area, are starting to see some slowdowns there. Of course, this is the spot that usually sees those delays on a Friday in particular, but you got the traffic lights through there, everybody heading home. But right now, get some pockets of slowdowns for you at this hour. All right, we'll come back, check the current conditions for you in just a moment. But I do want to bring this up real quick. I don't know if you saw this. This was sent out on a tweet or on X, whatever you want to call it. This is from TDOT, and I printed this out. Just a reminder for everyone, it is that time of year. They say it's all fun and games until someone hits the brakes. Things to keep up to date. Deer mating season is going on. Watch out for the wildlife. Brake gently. Keep a safe distance between you and another vehicle in case you do have to brake. We've showed the video here on WATE. Deer just coming out of nowhere and obviously can cause a lot of damage to your vehicle. As a matter of fact, they sent out some numbers here. This is this year, and this was sent out on, let's see, 3 days ago. Right now, deer are most active at dusk and dawn, and as we mentioned, the sun's setting a little bit earlier, so be careful when you're driving around. But so far this year, as of this week, 4,175 crashes have been caused by deer or have involved deer in the state of Tennessee. Again, that's pretty significant. 4,100 plus accidents involving a deer. And then 231 of those deer-related injury traffic crashes in 2023. So 231 of those 4,100 have resulted in some type of injury. And again, that is just as of this week. We still have at least a month and a half to go, right till the end of the year. But again, be careful. Dawn and dusk, watch out for the deer. If you're going to be traveling around, just keep your eyes open and especially scanning those shoulders of the roadway. Also, another area we want to touch on, and we've been talking about this for several weeks, and we'll continue next week, weather permitting, and that is going to be Alcoa Highway. Northbound traffic coming up from Woodson Drive all the way up toward Cherokee Trail. They're going to be having those short rolling roadblocks as crews continue to work on this section of Alcoa Highway. This is part of that next phase of the Alcoa Highway project. Those rolling roadblocks will be happening between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. They're not going to last long, about 20 minutes. And then they're going to get out of the way, let traffic get back up moving again, let everything kind of thin back out, and then they'll come back out and do a little bit more work. So that'll be off and on from Monday until Friday the 17th. So 13th to the 17th next week. Crews will be out there, and it will be during the day, so 9 a.m. to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I know sometimes they try to get a lot of that work done overnight because of the heavy traffic on Alcoa Highway, but again, this will be something that will be happening during the daytime hours, so watch for that next week. Crews will be starting that back up, and of course, that'll all be weather permitting. Another spot we're going to be watching for you right downtown Knoxville. This will start up on Monday. It involves the Henley Bridge. Be careful through the bulk of the week next week. Could see some lane closures between 8:30 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon. Crews are going to be working on making some bridge inspections, doing some minor work. But again, those inspectors will be out along the Henley Bridge. And again, this will be really Monday through Thursday of next week, starting at 8:30 in the morning. Hope to be out of the way before the bulk of that afternoon drive kicks in at 5 or 6 o'clock. So they hope to wrap things up by 4 o'clock each day. But just be cautious in and out of downtown on the Henley Bridge for the bulk of next week, Monday through Thursday. Watch out for those crews. They will be out there doing those bridge inspections on the Henley Bridge. All right, another spot we're going to be watching for you. This is over near Newport. We're going to go to Cocke County for a moment. This is I-40. 2 spots on Tuesday near mile marker 430. So that's kind of right here near that Newport exit. And then mile marker 451, another spot that's a little bit further to the east as you're heading up toward North Carolina. But this will be east and westbound, but crews are going to be out between 7 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. And again, this will be on Tuesday, November 14th. They're working to install some new road signs in that area, so you watch out for some lane closures. But this is going to impact traffic in both directions. They're in Cocke County along I-40, mile markers 430, and the other was mile marker 451. So just a couple of spots to watch out for. Could result in some delays during mid-afternoon. So maybe sometimes those times you don't expect to see it. That's when you're going to see some of those crews out there working, so keep that in mind. But that will be Tuesday of next week, again, weather permitting. All right, we'll move on to the next alert we've got coming up for you next week. This one takes us to Roane County, really between Kingston and Harriman. This is going to be I-40 east and westbound between mile markers 351 and 352. 351 is right there near that Kingston exit. But this will be Tuesday, and it's going to run through Thursday, so the 14th to the 16th next week. Watch out for some temporary lane closures between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Just some roadway maintenance is on the agenda for road crews. And again, this will be happening Tuesday to Thursday next week, Roane County, between mile markers 351 and 352. So again, I'll let you know of any delays next week at WATE and WAT.com, but just be prepared if you're going to be traveling through Roane County out on the interstate next week. All right, we got another spot that we want to check on here this time. This takes us to Sevier County, and this is near the Parkway and Teaster Lane. This is in Pigeon Forge. This is going to be Monday through Wednesday of next week. And as you know, this time of year, people come to see the leaves. So much going on, a lot of tourists in the area. This is a spot that sees a lot of traffic. But again, 441 at Teaster Lane next week from Monday to Wednesday. You could see some lane closures between 9 a.m. and 3 in the afternoon. Some roadside construction activities are planned. So there'll be some activity on the roadsides. They're going to have to close down those outside lanes at times, and that could cause some significant delays for you in Pigeon Forge. So just know if you're heading toward the island, some of those spots in that area, here's Teaster Lane for you. And then here's 441. So again, just watch out. There's going to be areas where you could see work happening next week, Monday to Wednesday in Pigeon Forge, but that will definitely slow things down. So that's really just kind of a handful of the spots that we're going to have to keep an eye on next week where you could see some delays. Let's bring it back to today, Friday, and one more look. And it looks like we have another alert that just popped up. Let's zoom in here. Heading out toward the Dandridge area, Jefferson County. Let's see if we can get an update here from TDOT. We have a single vehicle crash right now that's causing some issues. This is I-40 westbound. This is at mile marker 418, coming in just a short time ago. Right now it's saying westbound 2 left lanes are blocked. Let's see if we can get a camera. There's not one right in that spot, but we'll see if we can't try to pick up maybe some of the backup. Okay, here we go. Here's some of that backup that we're seeing right now. You're going to see this. It looked like both directions were impacted, east and westbound. Traffic slowing down to see what's been going on. This is out in Jefferson County. This is the camera at Deep Springs Road for you. And you can see over here on the right side, heavier traffic. Let's see if we can pick up another camera. Let's go over here. I don't think this is going to help us out a whole lot. No, right now, I don't like there's no stream there. So we'll go ahead and take that out. But we'll go back to the accident area. We'll zoom in for you here. And again, show you what TDOT is reporting at this moment. Again, this is a Friday afternoon. Of course, now it's not going to cooperate with me at all. But anyhow, this is I-40 out near Dandridge. And you can see the delays there, how it's colored. There we go, in both directions. 40 westbound is where the accident is, so coming back toward Knoxville. Single vehicle crash, mile marker 414. I think I said 418 earlier. It's 414.8 to be specific. But right now, 2 left lanes are closed. Just that right lane is open. Shoulder also shut down. But that's going to slow traffic eastbound as well. This is people slowing down to see what's going on in those westbound lanes right now. So again, just be careful. This is going to cause some significant backups. We're already starting to see that here. You can see the darker red. Well, actually, I'm not even showing you the map. There we go. The darker red through here, you can see exactly now what I've been talking about. Sorry about that. 40 westbound, Jefferson County, mile marker 414. there's the delay. Single vehicle crash, 2 lanes are blocked coming back toward Knoxville, just past the Dandridge exit. Kind of give you an idea. Eastbound's going to slow down too, just because people are slowing down to see what's going on in those lanes. And in case I didn't have the camera up, and of course now they've moved the camera, but we are seeing some delays in those areas. So again, just watch out for those backups east and westbound. But that's what's shaping up right now on this Friday afternoon. That's really the big hang up. Otherwise, just the normal delays once you get into downtown Knoxville as you get ready for the afternoon commute. But we'll keep an eye on what's happening out west. We'll keep you up to date online. Of course, we'll have traffic updates for you on during our newscast. But that's how things are looking right now. Just a reminder for you, if you do have any questions concerning road projects, maybe you'd like to see a project, maybe there's one that's going on, it's going on too long, send me a note. We'll try to get something answered for you. Bo Williams at WATE.com. We would love to hear from you. Again, Bo Williams at WATE.com. We'll get some of your traffic questions answered. That's how things are shaping up. Be safe out there on the roadways. And again, we'll do this again next week. But again, thanks so much. And again, send me those questions. Bo Williams at WATE.com. All right. Take care, everyone. Have yourself a safe weekend.